Welcome back to another episode. The community voted and you guys wanted another Sofi episode. So today we're going to take a quick look at Sofi with PayPal, and it's going to be broken down into three parts. The first part is try to understand both these companies and the products that they hit. Second, we're going to take a quick look at things like metrics, members, and even technical analysis to see which one is looking attractive. And finally, for both these companies, I'm going to take a quick look at future growth potentials to see what are some of the catalysts that can come when investing in these two players. If this is your first time here, make sure to hit the thumbs up, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and check out the pinned comment where I have free Discord, free newsletter, and a lot of great links for investors. So let's get started. All right, so the first thing I wanted to see is how these stocks have been behaving throughout this downturn. And unfortunately, not that well. Sofi is down about 41.5% and PayPal is down about 37.8% from their highs. All right, so first let's try to take a look at Sofi and try to understand their products. I want to say their products are mainly in three markets. First is kind of money related, and this would be like Sofi Money, Sofi Invest, Sofi credit cards, and debit cards. Then they also have kind of lending platforms. These lending platforms do like student loan refinancing, personal loans, home loans. And then they also have a form of a business account, and this is through their Galileo products, which is a company they kind of acquired earlier on. But Galileo provides solutions for things like digital banking. If you are a company trying to issue cards or kind of do payment processing, you're going to come to Galileo and kind of develop some form of solutions for that. So those are the three main markets the company hits. Now, if we take a look at PayPal, PayPal is in similar ways, right? They hit both the personal method and the business method. In the personal method, I mean, you want to say they have this digital wallet. Within this digital wallet, you have things like direct deposit, buy and sell crypto. You also have things like a digital wallet where you can send money, request money. You can also use their application to kind of use buy now, pay later things, pay with rewards. They have PayPal credit card and debit cards as well. And you can also pay with crypto. So their personal items, I want to say both Sofi and I want to say PayPal, the way they have that personal products, they're for different methods. I want to say Sofi is more for like financial growth to some extent, where PayPal is more of like a form of wallet to be ability to spend that money, right? And then PayPal also has a form of business solutions. They help e-commerce accept payments online, get paid in person or in the go, take payments in stores, in numerous point of sale systems, accept payments in marketplace, collect donations online and in person, and they also have numerous business financial solutions. So we can see both these companies are both in the personal market, in the business market, but both kind of hit it separately. PayPal also has some other few applications. They have Venmo, which is kind of another digital wallet. And I think this kind of Venmo is a little bit more popular with the younger generation. So it's more like an offspin because here in Venmo, you can also do the same thing with personal, be some form of digital wallet where you can pay, where you can kind of have a debit card, a credit card, or you can even use it as a business, another form of payment of solutions where you can kind of accept Venmo payments in numerous ways. Both PayPal also, if you are a small business or a medium-sized business, you can also take out loans from PayPal, but I believe the lending platform for Sofi is a little bit stronger. The final kind of really strong thing that PayPal has right now is Honey. This is kind of an extension that allows you to find coupons when you're searching online. But before we begin, let's take a listen to today's sponsor. I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Motley Fool is a company that provides investing insight and stock recommendations for investors of all skill sets and risk levels. You guys know I love finding new investing tools and resources to help me scout out new growth stocks. And right now I have a discount for one of my favorite services the Fool offers. Through the Motley Fool Stock Advisor services, you get access to a ton of expert stock picks. Every month you'll get 2 new picks that are aimed at growing your wealth and to help you realize your financial goals. Stock Advisor's average stock picks have done amazing returns. If growing your money is something you'd like to do more of this year, you can visit fool.com/Jose Najarro or click on the link below for access to my special offer and decide if the stock advisor is right for you. Thanks again to the Motley Fool, and now onto today's video. So these are the main products that both Sofi and PayPal have. So now I want to take a quick look at some metrics. And then first, let's start off with members. Both these companies are very different in size. Let me just take a quick look at market cap so we can really determine how different they are. So right now, Sofi has a market cap of about $12 billion. PayPal has a market cap of $225 billion. So it's definitely not going to be some form of fair race. It's try to understand that, hey, they are both in different markets right now, and they're both in different stages in business. Sofi really is just starting off, where PayPal has been a kind of like a monster in the long terms. And we can see Sofi right now, they reported to have about 2.9 billion members, and that was up 96% year over year. Those are some strong numbers. If we take a look at PayPal, PayPal has about 416 million active accounts, right? And they grew 15% year over year. So different growth stories. Obviously, Sofi is growing at a stronger, faster pace, but PayPal just has a huge number of active accounts. We also have to remember, right, PayPal is more of also a merchant solutions. So they have a lot of businesses, right? A lot of small businesses. More people, I want to say, are willing to spend money than to do something proactive with money, kind of like the things that Sofi might have. So it's definitely different ways to compare these, but both are growing, and I think that's pretty impressive. If we take a look at Galileo accounts, which is their business product, we can see Sofi has about 89 million right now, and that was up 80% year over year. So strong growth there. PayPal, in their most recent quarter, they mentioned that they grew by about 1.2 million merchants added this quarter. So again, both are seeing strong growth in the personal and in the business side of their business. I don't think it's fair to compare Sofi versus PayPal. They're both hitting, even though they're both in the fintech market, they're both hitting different companies. And let me just say, I do own PayPal, I don't own Sofi, but I can definitely see the bullish case for this company. If we take a look at quarterly performance, most recent adjusted revenue for Sofi grew about 28% year over year. If we take a look at PayPal, they're kind of removing this excluding eBay merchant solutions. And we can see, excluding that, this company grew revenue 25% year over year. So this is still a nice growth story both for PayPal and Sofi. And finally, I want to say, if you take a look at Sofi, they are positive in adjusted EBITDA. 5 consecutive quarters of that. That's super impressive. It tells me that, hey, this is a business that's not going to go anywhere anytime soon. But like I mentioned, PayPal is a monster. It's kind of been here for a long time, and it's profitable in non-GAAP earnings per share. It's also profitable in earnings per share. And if we take a look at free cash flow from operations, this is a money machine. Now I want to take a quick look at technicals for both these companies, and I want to say both of them are looking super attractive. Sofi right now is sitting at about $14.99. I don't know if that's actually resetting itself or not, but yeah, it's sitting at about $14.99. And I do believe this is a nice support level. We've kind of seen it test numerous times and kind of bounced off. Just because it is support, it doesn't mean it can't break. Obviously, stock prices could go a lot lower, but I do believe a good portion of the risk has been eliminated. If we take a look at PayPal, I do like it in forms of this area within the above that 180 price point. We can kind of see this line here where there's plenty of volume, a strong support level. Again, stock prices can continue to go down, but I believe a good portion of the risk has been eliminated. Now, I want to talk a little bit about future growth potentials for both these companies. I mean, we saw they're both growing at impressive levels. I think that's enough to say what their future catalyst could be. But certain things that I'm super excited, for example, with PayPal, Amazon will enable customers to use Venmo as a checkout solution when purchasing. And I think that's going to increase the overall merchants and customer solutions and the amount of people using Venmo. So I think that's great news, and it's going to bring more adoption, in my opinion, to Venmo. I do want to think one of the most important things for Sofi is their ability to get a charter license, a bank charter license, and that's something they're currently going with. In their most recent earnings, they did talk about it in the earnings, but if they do this, it's going to allow them to be a little bit more competitive against banks. So both these things, in my opinion, could be huge catalysts for these companies. The final thing, Sofi right now, student loans is taking a huge hit because of the CARES Act, kind of pausing student payments. I did an episode on that previously on SoFi, but I believe when things start restarting, the following few months after that, we will see a nice boost in SoFi student loan origination, which can overall help grow this company's adjusted EBITDA, which I think would be great news. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Make sure to vote for what you guys want to be the next video. Take care, have a good day, and see you next time.